IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM
Daily. Hi guys, welcome to IVM Daily, a show where the IVM staffers talk about things that are trending or things that we have opinions about. Today, joining me in the studio, oh by the way, my name is Janam, and joining me in the studio is Naveen
Hi.
and Gaurav.
Hey.
Today we are talking about the campaign we are all seeing on our news feed saying delete Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because we'll be using Facebook to promote this episode also. Many ways.
ironically, yeah. So,
So I was sitting at a bar last night while I was performing, and I was opening Twitter and checking my feed, and hashtag delete Facebook was really trending. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And one news item I saw was like that stocks dropped by 5% last night.
Right.
Which was like after 2 hours of the news breaking out that Cambridge Analytica, this company that does research for election campaigns and stuff, they mined 50,000 users' data from Facebook. 50 million users' data from Facebook based on their location and their likes and dislikes and everything. And these factors were first brought into picture back during the Trump elections, and now BJP's jumped on, bringing it to Indian context, BJP's jumped on the bandwagon because Congress has hired Cambridge Analytica to do their branding and PR for the coming year. A lot of dirt is already being flung around. But yeah, so let's discuss this for a change because it's very pressing that a company that basically owns everything right now.
Yeah.
Over the past few years, they've bought Instagram and WhatsApp. And a bunch of whistleblowers have been creating a lot of buzz online about how, like for example, this one video that I watched last night itself in light of these claims was that a Facebook Messenger basically listens in on your conversations as you are talking. So they pick up keywords from your topic of conversation, and then they'll basically provide you an ad that suits your needs.
Yeah.
So this couple talks about cat food and cats for like an entire day when they don't have any cats. They don't intend to have any cats, and they've never had a cat in their surrounding. Like just the idea that this is so absurd for their conversation. They spoke about cat food. 2 days later, they see an ad for cat food right there. And I was like, okay, this may be very weird and conspiracy theorist, but in all our lives, you must have noticed this happen a lot, right? We just like kind of mindlessly go through it. But even Instagram.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
So a very similar thing happened to me when my mom was talking to me on WhatsApp about buying cat litter. And a few hours later, I was on Facebook and Facebook was selling me cat litter.
Oh.
So yeah, that was kind of freaky. I was like, how did they know I'm on the verge of buying cat litter? So
yeah, today all of these social media places, even on Instagram now, they have advertisements and everything. Like if I even check out a website, their cookies are everywhere. I went on a website to look for some headphones, and the next thing they're showing me are some adverts from headphone companies. So yeah, I think it's all over in all the different platforms now, because I think they're all getting slowly owned by the same company, as he said.
Yeah, so actually like the co-founder of WhatsApp, Brian Acton, has also joined the whole delete Facebook campaign.
Right.
And so he was the prior owner of WhatsApp before Facebook bought over.
And they claim to have encryption now, which is what, a lot of WhatsApp users are relying on the fact that, one end-to-end encryption happens. And I've learned a little bit of this in telecom. That when hackers really want to get the information, they'll do. And, we are in this point in our country where people are talking about like Aadhaar card, for example, that being like a security risk. And in hindsight, it seems so trivial because it's like a very easy to crack method. The Aadhaar card thing, like they just like have a password which if you look at the password is like Betty bought some butter or something like that. It's that stupid with like different casings, and on the other hand, Facebook and WhatsApp have for years strived to gain your trust very reliably, only to pull the rug under your feet, like that because these are all merging right now. If you see like with Facebook's takeover of all of this, Mark Zuckerberg has kind of become like this ultimate AI superhero villain kind of character arc, because while he does all about, like, even when the concept of the free internet also came, you remember with the Facebook campaign for
India.
Yeah. When the whole conversation was around data privacy and data mining, and so they've always either been on the wrong side of the conversation as a company, because for them it's just like very easily the obvious fact is their data mining procedures are to make money. That's how they make money, by branding and by giving ads, a sponsoring page. But while they do that, they are playing with the integrity of the users. So that's what's disturbing.
So the question is, like, where do you draw the line? Like, as a user, where how much of information do you share? So I personally don't share much of my personal life on Facebook, like where I'm going, or people checking into these places. I usually don't do that kind of stuff. Or so I usually share things which maybe from my professional life, or if I have some article or some podcast I was on, I share that kind of stuff. But
then don't listen.
No, so I'm saying that, like, what I'm trying to say is, even if you're someone who doesn't share much on your Facebook wall, you are still on through Messenger. You do talk, you have a lot of private conversations with your friends and, family, your close circle of people. So even if you're not sharing it on your wall, it's there on your Messenger. So, like, how do we, like, stay safe?
Basically, not do anything, I guess, on social media.
I mean, that's like saying if the government wanted, they can listen to every phone call, they can see every chat. So then like, if you don't want anyone to know anything you're ever saying, then you got to go totally off the grid.
Which is what this campaign is about.
Yeah, like a crazy person who has to, like, now live on the mountain. Just like, have you watched 2012, the movie?
Yeah.
Like, there's a character in that where this one guy just, like, live on the mountains, like a Yellowstone Park, and just, like, communicating with birds and trying not to, because everybody's listening into your conversation. That's a very obvious fact. Even with NSA that happened, the whole Obama administration was shook, because, again, same thing. They were like all nice and we're here to help you. We're here to talk about gender issues and race and everything. At the same time, hey, we're also spying on you, by the way.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most obvious thing. Even if you look like movies like Winter Soldier, Captain America's Winter Soldier, like, and even in that they kind of create like an algorithm where the shield blasters will kind of selectively find out who these people are, when can they be a potential target to the future, like when they can go into a rogue mode in the future. So we can curb all these problems right now by killing all of them. It's that kind of idea. So right now, if they're using it for data mining, they're using it for finding information about what you like and what you don't like, and when your birthday is, and how to give you a certain product. You never know when it falls in the wrong hands, and then this drastic dystopia is for real.
Right.
So I think I have a bit of a different view on this, because I do, but in my opinion, now we have been putting things up online since there was online.
Yeah.
No, even before that. We have had email addresses. We have sent emails, and as
and those,
private
like,
emails.
MSN Messenger and
MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
We have had things much before Facebook. Now, even those people, everyone has a cache of everything ever said online. So. It is
cache, you mean?
Cache, sorry, yeah. I'm so sorry, yeah. A cache of, everything ever said online. So now, was that information safe or was it unsafe? The point is that we are all safe right now, in the sense that, like, that, whatever private conversations we had back then, it hasn't affected us at all. Just because someone can see it or someone can manipulate it, I don't think it makes for an unsafe society. I think it makes for possibly an efficient society.
That's when your life's not interesting enough. Like, when you don't have dirt on you, then they can, like, not, like, if you're just talking about random shit, then they don't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
When you're talking about, like, say, some nuclear codes, or I don't know what, nuclear codes would be actually alarming. Like, just like your own sexual thing, right? Some people share
a sexual thing, a drug-based thing or something.
It's making it difficult, Gaurav. But in general, you know what I'm saying. Like, that for your eyes or for your ears only, that concept goes away.
Correct.
Then at any point in time, they can be like, oh, just like, let me just look this keyword up as to how many people have spoken about so and so. And
the thing is, when you start using the product or service, you're kind of giving your rights away. Because, it's like, if that's the only medium.
So you're saying in the I agree term form in Facebook, there's like, will eventually end up spying on you.
I'm talking about a metaphorical, like, giving away of rights, in the sense that if I'm coming over to your house, I gotta follow your rules kind of thing, you know. If I'm
Yeah,
using
but
your
imagine,
service,
imagine
I gotta
now
follow
I
your
take your
rules.
clothes away and give you my clothes, saying that this will fit you better. How would you feel? Or if you're peeing in the bathroom, I put my ear against the door and listen to what you do.
But
How much you're
the
peeing.
thing is, me coming to your house is my
Wow.
choice, though, right?
It is.
Because I think your house is super cool and everything, and that's where.
But then
I
how
have
you feel
most
while you
fun.
leave my house is what matters, right?
Sorry?
How you feel when you leave my house is what matters.
How I feel when I'm in the house matters. But yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I'll take good care of you, but I'll also exploit you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
Sure.
like you said, Gaurav, like we are safe for now. Like the key is
It's
for now.
It's
Yeah.
until it reaches some
Yeah,
like person's
so-
Just
hand
like
who
I have two words, guys, Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, it's scary world out there. So let us know what your thoughts are about the Delete Facebook campaign. Are you motivated enough to delete your Facebook account, or how much of information are you sharing on your social media? How safe do you feel? Tweet to us using the hashtag IVM Daily. Our Twitter handle is @IVM Podcasts. If you want to reach out to us personally, my Twitter handle is @Janam Diwan.
I am House of Narona.
And I am Gaurav_Ayya.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
And don't send nudes.
There she stands, a podcast addict. Outside the bank, having travelled several miles to get in with other poor souls like her. The journey, though daunting for this youngling, will have some comfort because she has downloaded her favourite podcast. You can see more of her species on ivmpodcasts.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.